Hello, I'm Chaz Marler, and welcome to another episode of The Silver Lining, the series that takes a look at things going on behind the scenes here at Pair of Dice Paradise. Well, today, I actually had a few things that have been piling up over the last few weeks as I've been finishing other projects, and I wanted to share 3 of these things with everyone out there because they were 3 things that were pretty special to me that happened. So, numero first. What is first? Oh yeah, as you probably know, because by now I've mercilessly drilled it into your head over and over again, the big project that I recently finished was the Board Game Decathlon mockumentary. Well, a few days after I finished it, and it went up live on the YouTube channel, I received a kind of cryptic message from a viewer who said they really liked it and that I should go down to my friendly local game shop because they may have something waiting for me. Now, because I am the curious sort, I dropped what I was doing and I drove down to my friendly local game shop immediately. And I burst in, I looked at the guy behind the counter and he looked at me, and I looked back at him and he looked at me, and then I looked at him and I broke the silence by asking him if anyone had recently talked to him about a certain Chaz Marler. He said, yeah. Some guy just ordered you a gift certificate because of a mock documentary? And I said, ha-ha, because I am greedy, I'll take it. And because I'm greedier still, I spent it right away. I'm pretty sure that individual is watching this, so I just wanted to share with them the fruits of their labor to show what I picked up with that. I was able to pick up a copy of Suro by the Sea, Suro of the Sea, oh my goodness, faux pas, and also a copy of Tarji. Because apparently right now I'm really into games that come in blue boxes and start with the letter T. So thank you very much. You know who you are. And again, I really appreciate that. And I'm glad you enjoyed the mockumentary as much as you did. I appreciate it. All right, moving on. Item number 2. They say that one good stroke deserves another. I don't think anyone actually says that. A few weeks ago, I was corresponding with Kevin from Board Game Theater. Board Game Theater is a YouTube channel where they do production videos and sketches about board games and playing and also instructional things. Oh, and look, here's a picture of their YouTube channel. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. We can cut back to me now. Thank you. Kevin and I were discussing a few things, such as building a teleprompter and some other production techniques, and a few days later in the mail, I received this from Kevin as a thank you just for our discussion. So I wanted to share this with you as well. So just like his YouTube channel, I'll put this up on the screen as well. He sent me the Happy Mouth Signature Spice, which I believe is another project that he works on as well. And it's a nice, yummy meat spice that makes your barbecue oh so tasty. So again, I really appreciate it. And if there's anything else that you need, just let me know. Item the 3rd. All right, here's the big one. A few months ago, I was a guest on Barry Reynolds' channel, A Gateway Gamer Runs Through. We had a fun little interview, and during the course of that interview, I believe I said something to the effect of this.
I was trying to think what my first board game was, but it was this blue plastic board that had these grooves, like little pads cut into it, that had pegs on their feet, so they'd sit in these grooves. And there were other little white guys that would actually fit on them like they're riding piggyback, and you'd have these little plastic yellow rings that they would go through and collect. And I just remember blue board, these little piggyback guys going through these trails, collecting these little plastic yellow rings. I can't remember what the object of the game actually was or what it was called, but if anyone out there watching knows what this game is, let me know. It's driving me crazy.
I was talking about a game I had in 1st or 2nd grade, and I just threw that out there so I'd have something to match the lip movements that my brain was making my face do. Well, lo and behold, a few weeks later after that came out, I received an email of someone asking if perchance the game that I was talking about was called Pushover. So I looked it up on Board Game Geek and the rest of the interweb, and lo and behold, that's what it was. Pushover. Woohoo! Thank you, Guy, for helping me track that down. But wait, there's more to the story. Because a few weeks after that, something arrived in the mail. I haven't opened it yet, but it's pushover game sized, so I wanted to open it right here to see if that's what it is, share it with you guys, and talk about what this game is all about. All right, so I got my Kniffy, and I am actually literally opening this for the very first time right now. At least I'm trying to. This is good television, isn't it? All right, I got it open. So again, I have not opened this yet, but let's see if this is the game that I have not seen in probably about 25 to 30 years. Let's see what this is. So, oh my goodness. Yeah. This is the closest thing I have to a Grail game right here. I had this when I was in 1st or 2nd grade. This was the very first game that I was just dying for my family to get me, and I just wanted it so bad. And I actually had a copy of it, and I never fully understood how to play it. So I'm gonna take a look at it right now, and with my grown-up brain, hopefully, I'll be able to explain to you a quick overview of exactly what this game that got me so excited about board games is all about. In Pushover, published by Parker Brothers in 1981, the object of the game is to be the first player to collect 10 golden rings, referred to as chips. This is done by circumnavigating the board with your player piece, who spends the majority of the game riding piggyback on someone else's shoulders for some reason that I do not know, but even after all these years, I still think is awesome. The game comes with 3 6-sided dice, each numbered 1 through 3 twice, 4 piggyback riders, 4 piggyback ride givers, and a pile of golden ring chips. To set up the game, place 1 chip in the pot in the lower left corner of the board, and place your parasitic piggyback rider onto the shoulders of its host. You're now ready to begin. On their turn, the player rolls up to all 3 dice, but rolls them one at a time. The more dice you roll, the further along the board you'll be able to move. But if, at any time, the total sum of the dice that you've rolled is greater than 4, then you've pushed your luck too far, and you'll suffer a penalty instead of moving your shoulder jockey. Now normally, you move a number of spaces equal to the total sum rolled multiplied by the number of dice rolled. For example, if the dice total is 4 or less and the player rolled 2 dice, they would move double that many spaces. And if the dice total is 4 or less and 3 dice were rolled, the player moves 3 times the sum rolled. Ugh. I think I'm beginning to see why 2nd grade me never quite mastered the rules of this game. But anyway, if the sum total rolled is over 4, then, instead of moving, the player places a chip in the pot and removes their hoisted hero and places him beside start, leaving the hero hoister where he is. On that player's next turn, if any bottom character has been pushed off the board, then they may climb aboard it, return to the start space, and take their turn. Otherwise, they continue losing turns until a new host becomes available. Now, it's possible that hosts may end up off the board because while you're moving around the track, players will push any piece that's in front of them. And if they reach one of the 2 push-off points, any pieces they're pushing will fall over the edge and off the board. As players are traversing the board, whenever they land on or past the space next to the pot, they win all the chips currently in the pot. And the first player to collect 10 chips is the winner. And that's Pushover, my first favorite board game, which, even with a rules pamphlet that's only 2 pages long, I now realize I really never bothered to actually read until just today as I made this video. Way to go, 2nd grade me. Really, that wasn't that hard. Alright, so there's 3 neat things that have happened recently that I wanted to take a moment to say thank you for individually for each one. So, until next time, I'm Chaz Marler. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, take care. Cue music! Someone's eating a snack right outside my door. I can hear the rustling. Now they're tiptoeing away thinking they're being quiet. And now they are a dog.